Okay. We've been dealing with the legal framework. Now, the legal framework requires an innocent party that's private to act as a surety for their fictitious public title. It just couldn't work without it. So, what happens basically, private as we know is off the record. It never should have been on the record that the parents filled out at the hospital. And then basically, that's used as the ploy to act as the surety for the public legal surname title. Now, you can imagine if you remove your private name from all proceedings and remove it off the record, what do they have? Nothing more than the legal state title that is their responsibility. And it is the responsibility of the lawyers, because lawyers basically defend guilty parties, not innocent. Don't ever mistake the fact that lawyers only work for a setup of someone who's already appearing with a guilty debtor's surname in the court. So if I had to bring some truth to a courtroom, and the magistrate, the magistrate, the trickster sitting in there wearing the robe, ready to rob you at any moment, based on your consent, state your name for the record. The name, the legal surname that was assigned to me at time of birth without my consent is, and you can give them whatever the surname is, my private God-given name is not part of the jurisdiction of this public courtroom, and I remove my consent for it to be used. Is there any further business? Now, I hope I made that simple, because that's all there is to it. Now, I've seen every spin of every free man in the land idiotic movement in any courtroom from here right through across into the UK. Okay, I've seen it all on YouTube, and I have no comprehension how simple what they could have done would have ended it. But they were consenting to fight, trying to claim something that isn't theirs and come out with no penalties. So when you walk in the error and you consensually place your private God-given jurisdiction into Caesar's name that only operates for the purpose of monetary gain, you're walking into hell, the debtor's jail of the king. You got burned because you placed your trust in the wrong place. Do not put your trust in nobles or the princes of men. So when you put your God-given trust name, your God-given Christian name that was purchased by Christ, and you stick it into an unholy temple of those evils, and you do that by consent, you will call out and God will not hear you. What I'm telling you right now is you are agreeing with your adversary quickly, because that is his title, the surname. And you're telling him that that was assigned on to you at time of birth without your consent. Fine. That's theirs. Pretty simple. Truth is there. But it's the fiction that they can only hear. But they're sure waiting for you to give a trespass name in there so that you can surety the payment and the penalty for something that's not yours. And they want to know how much you actually understand. So hopefully we understand this part of the instruction in the video.